Hello YouTube, Time itself here with a game of Domination on Karachi with some commentary for you. I know it's been a little while since I got a commentary up, figured I'd do another one. I'd been a little busy and didn't really feel like commentary was the most appropriate thing, seeing as how Black Ops is just a month out now. People are probably not quite as interested in Modern Warfare 2 commentary anymore. But this is a pretty good game. I enjoyed it. It's kind of close because the other team is somewhat good, and they certainly make us work for this win. So you probably know me by now, doing my marathon lightweight thing at the beginning of the game. And, just like the shutout I posted on this map earlier, I'm gonna get to A quickly and do something about the people there. It's okay that they took it. Well, don't need to shut out every game, but we are gonna go ahead and retake this because we want them to come back from B. Really, this hopefully makes them concentrate on A instead of B. The points aren't exactly lined up on this map, but B is still critical, and you're not going to hold A and C very long. It's kind of an interesting map in that way because it's not really that big, and going from A to C without going to B is certainly a possibility, but you're just not going to hold A and C here or split a team. So, you want to take B. And this guy is funny. He's got a Kimbo MP5s out, and he's trying to shoot the Claymore, but he's not accurate enough, so it takes him a whole bunch of ammo, and I just go ahead and pick him off. I thought that was hilarious in the game. So I've saved C for a moment, but we're dominating, and they're not in a spawn trap, so they're going to start spawning randomly, and this is going to be hard to deal with. When they get B, yeah, there they go, they got A, and we're going to have to push them pretty hard to get them back off of B and at least somewhere around A to start trying to spawn trap them again. But on to another topic for a moment. If you pay attention to my channel much, you noticed I post some of the chat from our games up. And some of it's kind of comical, funny, not even related to the game at hand. But I was noticing, going back listening to them, that we spend a lot of time calling out where our Green Arrow random teammates are. Kind of surprised me at first. We got to talking about it and decided that, no, that's actually probably a pretty good thing to be calling out. And that's why we keep doing it, in fact. The thing is that normally we know where we like to go, what kind of spawn trap we're trying to set up, and we can work towards that goal. Green Arrow pushes in somewhere that we're not used to or would really not like him to be, and he's going to mess up the spawn trap, and that's when we really need to pay attention. And depending on where the Green Arrow goes, you can oftentimes predict where the spawn's going to change next and be ready for it. Or you can try and pull back from an area and just let the poor sucker die on his own out there. Oh, what else? I'd say we've pretty much hit our groove as far as Modern Warfare 2 is concerned. On a 400 and something game win streak at the moment, still active. It's well over 2 days of in-game play time at this point. It's just ridiculous. In terms of seeing myself getting better, the only really good way I can tell when I'm getting better is when I recognize the situation well in advance and go ahead and deal with it. Normally changing classes, changing my strategies, and trying to do something else. In this case, it's nothing special. We just see that the emergency airdrop is coming in, and where do you think that got called in? Let's see which direction it's headed. It's probably in the back parking lot, and sure enough, there it is. That's not surprising at all. So as far as win-loss is concerned, it's pretty much just going up, save for the random loss due to connection problems or somebody dashboarding on the other team. Pretty much meaningless there. Here, I thought this was a pretty good move. I throw some smoke out past A. We're UAV jammed, and they're starting to get a lot of air support from that emergency airdrop out. Give myself a little cover and take out this Harrier here before someone finds me and shoots me when I'm pointing this big thing at the sky. KD is hit about as high as it's going to, at about a 1.7 for me. I'm simply too aggressive. I don't run kill streaks high enough to rack up a lot of kills, and I've got both enough kills and deaths that moving my KD fast in any direction is hard, so I just kind of stopped worrying about it. And, well, my accuracy is negative. I guess that means I normally heal people when I shoot them. I do negative damage, or some such nonsense. No, actually it's a bug in the Call of Duty stats or something. I could speculate, but you probably don't care to listen to it, so I won't. But the end result is that no matter how many shots I miss, my accuracy keeps going up. So that's always a positive thing, right? And somebody was a terrible shot shooting at me while I was climbing up that ladder. I'm guessing it was the Akimbo submachine guns guy. I heard these two guys running down around here. They don't know I'm there. It's a couple easy kills. but it looks like they're spawning over by the cafe now, and that means that in all likelihood, unless we really push back from that side, we're going to end up changing spawns here. And that's always one of the most dangerous parts of a domination game, because right there they got B, they're going to take C, and we don't have A from them yet. This is a dangerous situation. We got to work to push them back onto C. Now, the spawn trap at C is quite nice. I kind of like having them there, but I really don't like being dominated, so we got to go ahead and rectify this situation here. Now, there's a guy out at the bridge, and it would be kind of nice if the rest of his team started spawning on him. It's kind of one of the more remote areas of the map, and we could probably push them off of B if they were spawning over there. So I'll go ahead and smoke that, and hopefully he won't run through the smoke and head to C. And waits till it clears out, and I'll take one out. But just hopefully pin them back in by that bridge spawn so we can go ahead and take B. Oh, look at that kill feed. We lost A, and Grim Beetle has got a triple kill with Simtex on it. That means B is ripe for the taking, and need to take that opportunity as fast as possible, because I bet you those guys are going to be respawning immediately. It's kind of stupid with the Simtex, but I get the kill. And in under 40 seconds, we go from being dominated to dominating ourselves. That's actually not that hard to do. It's the next part that really decides who's good and who still needs to work on their domination game. So we're going to do what we always try to do. You see, we don't even have to talk about it. We're going to try to pin them back into a spawn trap, preferably at A. I don't even go to B. I go to lock down the side here and keep them from getting back around 2C or flanking onto B. And I don't entirely succeed, but I do manage to keep them from taking it. And I'm going to go ahead and spend most of the rest of the game watching the bus station and the cafe from over here on the ground, and just keeping them from getting to C. Somehow I managed to do it. And they're organized enough to make an aggressive push at C, but they're not organized enough to call me out with my Silence Cold-Blooded class here, so it works out pretty well for me. You know, after World at War and the MV40, I never thought I'd really be looking forward to another Treyarch game. But hopefully with the additional staff they've got, they can work on their weapon balance just a little bit, as they need to, and make some serious improvements in their maps, because that was one of the areas that was really lacking in World at War, and I've got high hopes. It looks good right now. I am absolutely psyched about theater mode. I'm going to have so much fun with that. We can do some breakdowns of some gameplay, watch from other people's points of view, and even let them render their gameplay and let them have a go at this commentary thing. I think someone would do a pretty good job. But mostly, I just want to watch some of the really crazy, messed up stuff from multiple angles, multiple people's points of view, because it's just hilarious. You know, we play this kind of seriously, but it's really about having fun, and the ridiculous things that can happen, they're not realistic, but they do make it a lot of fun. So you probably noticed where I put that sentry up. It's been doing some good work, and I've been covering this side of the map, I think, pretty well, but I'm only one guy, and there are enough ways through here that I can't cover it all. So somehow someone got back there, didn't attack a teammate, and made a point of going up there to get my sentry. And I guess I'll take that as a compliment as to just how annoying that placement is, especially as they're trying to rush on to B. The other thing about theater mode is I'm really looking forward to what people manage to do with some Black Ops machinima. I used to watch Red vs. Blue a fair amount, and really enjoyed it, thought it was hilarious. Hey, there's a blue spider on your face? It still cracks me up every time. And wow, everybody on my team was over in the market, and I got flanked on B from both in front of and behind the point. No one else was there. Where were you guys? Come on, help me out here a little. So at this point, we've got a pretty solid win locked in, but they would not have to dominate for very long at all to come back. So this losing a point business and down to our 1 to their 2 flags, we still got to be careful here, because they potentially could make a comeback, and they've shown that they can dominate us. And now this next part, I watched this game, and this immediately stuck out to me as was this a good decision? I decided to drop down onto B from up on those roofs. Now, I've got a silenced submachine gun, so I don't have a lot of range. I'd already thrown my Semtex, and I have scavengers, so I can drop down and get another one. And I don't know if they've been coming up that way or not. And both my teammates were already on B, so I went back and I saw that and thought immediately, no, that was a bad idea. but I thought about it a little more, and maybe it wasn't such a bad choice. I don't know. There, try to smoke up top was a distraction, and assault rifle versus submachine gun, and it doesn't work out for me very well. At any rate, that's just about going to bring us to the end of the game here. I'm probably not going to do too many more commentaries, Modern Warfare 2, before Black Ops comes out, and I pretty much put the game away. So if you have anything you'd like me to do, please go ahead and mention it so I can make sure to get that on my list of things to do. I've got a couple more games I think I'll bring you, but otherwise looking forward to Black Ops. So this was a pretty close game. I certainly enjoyed playing it. I thought I did pretty well. And hey, they all stuck around the entire game. That's unusual. Again, hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.
Counter UAV up. They're blind. Enemy Harriers incoming.
Sentry gun ready for deployment. Mark the DZ.
UAV on. Enemy has Bravo.
UAV recon standing by. Care package ready for direction. Short sentry gun ready for delivery.